We're gonna show them the power of the great and powerful Tim.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right.
Are we all good?
Yes. Sorry, I was
Present
late.
good. Oh, it's okay.
Yep, all good.
So last time, 2 weeks ago, we had some fun spelunking in the dark. Completely 100% unprepared.
We did great without matches or any source of light.
Well,
Yeah,
like
there's no
we're in
preparation.
we're in the city. What like there's light. You know, I would imagine at least there's some lanterns around. There's not like street lights like there was installed
At least
recently.
Alistair was completely prepared to steal a lantern.
Like, we have to procure a lantern. Go to lanterns.
We also
R Us.
learned that the greatest degree of success can be had when just acting like you deserve it. Act like you
I'm gonna
own
just
it
take this lantern real quick.
and get whatever you want.
Fake it till you make it.
Yep, yeah, it was something like that. So you guys ended up down in what you apparently thought was going to be some polished underground laboratory of sorts. That was not. It was merely just some caves with some creatures and giant spiders, and somehow, some way, Alistair put on his big boy boots, hiked up his pants, and owned it. Convinced one of these creatures, they can't speak, kind of in a limited fashion, that you are even greater, or at least on par with who they call the Great One, who you would guess would be the ruler of, their ruler, their king, whatever, something. The biggest guy down underground. Somehow you convince them that you, Tim the Great, or the Great Tim, whatever it was worthy of just as much praise as the Great One. Who the few creatures you've encountered so far have not seen or know anything about, other than he's great. But they think you're great now too, and a little touch and go there. A spider did attack you, but you were able to kill it quite quickly, which impressed them. And I think we left off with you really just demanding to be brought back to, their higher up, somebody who knows something. Just take me somewhere, kind of thing. You were kind of working under the guise of some kind of inspector working for the Great One, I think is what you went with. That you were sent to kind of just get a lay of the land, look over everything. They bought it because they're idiots. Mick had a little bit of scare. He was unconscious for part of the session. He made it through okay.
Like 90% of it. I flirted with like 2 trollkin and then passed out.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. Yeah, I completely forgot about the trollkin.
Oh,
at the beginning.
I'm never forgetting about that.
Your would-be, could-be, possibly future boyfriends.
I need to find the blind mare again. The bar that we were gonna meet at.
Mare.
God.
Well, you already missed your dinner. That was that night. You were supposed to go back to Blind Mare to meet them for dinner. And
I'll just have to make it up.
Yeah, you drank the concoction because the sign told you to. And they got dragged off in the dead of night. But it doesn't matter. We ended up on a good note. Tim the Great's there to show you the way. So unless you guys have anything else, we might as well just kind of jump right into things.
No, I'm all good.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So it is sometime in the middle of the night, somewhere beneath the rose gardens or somewhere nearby. You're in this underground kind of labyrinth of caverns. Nothing really looks man-made. You've already encountered spiders. You see kind of nests and webs and stuff all over the place. It's kind of dank and dark. No light sources of any sort except for Tim the Great's lantern, which you took from above ground. I think there were were two of these creatures that you kind of commanded. They're just leading you off somewhere. So they're just going on ahead. They don't seem to be bothered at all by the lack of light. Clearly, they can see in the dark, or at least know where they're going. They're kind of going up ahead of you, kind of chattering back and forth. It kind of sounds like they're almost like excited. Great, Tim! Like, we can't wait to go show who so and so, this guy and that guy. This has been great. And the highlight of their night, I guess, to bring back someone as great as the Great One. So they're leading along through the caverns. You don't really see much more than your lantern allows. You go through some tunnels here, there. Go down a little bit, you go up a little bit, and you kind of get turned around after a while. After maybe 15-20 minutes of just what seems like just meandering, you kind of stumble out into this very large cavern. A high ceiling that you can't even see. You just kind of goes up to the darkness. You see dozens of little campfires kind of set around the ground, small ones. And just creatures, these little creatures, just hunched kind of humanoid type things all over the place. Some are cooking, some are it's like tinkering, others are wrestling over things. It's a little bit chaotic. And as you guys kind of come to the tunnel, the two that were leading you there, both of them let out this high-pitched kind of screech and kind of restore silence and calm to the cavern. All the creatures kind of stop and they kind of look at you. And then one of them that was leading you steps aside and says, "Behold the great Tim!" And it's
Mick's
just
gonna like get on one knee and
silence.
like jazz hands towards him.
And someone nearby gets up from a campfire, kind of these little creatures walks over, and you can see them a little bit more clearly now. Kind of got these long, kind of rodent-like snouts, kind of exposed teeth, long, kind of gnarled claws. A lot of them are carrying rusted blades strapped to their wrists and other weaponry, scavenged and stuff. There's all kinds of junk and stuff all over this huge cavern too, as far as you can see. This new one comes up to you, Alistair, and looks you up and down. "What's so special about you?" And the other one goes, "It's the great Tim!" He does it again.
like it's gonna
Yeah,
sink in.
You hear two, like maybe one or two creatures somewhere in the distance just but quickly stops.
I have been sent by the Great One himself for a full inspection of this place. Would like to know what is going on here and that you've been doing your job.
Roll me and intimidation with intellect or whatever you feel like.
Hey, that's not me. There it is. Okay. Oh, shit.
He kind of this new one kind of like wrinkles his face and looks you up and down again. And he turns to the one that's been shouting your praises. Kind of just makes a little click and screech, and the other guy goes, "No, I'm serious. The great Tim." And the guy just nods. "Well, you better take him to see the King Slapper. He'll want to have a word with him." And that one, the one that's been singing your praises, kind of like slaps his forehead. Of course, yes. Quick, this way." And he starts moving through like it's sort of like just this giant kind of campsite kind of area. It's just fires and junk and creatures and little tents all over the place. I go along with him.
Yeah.
Right.
I belong there. I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be.
Puff out your
I have a
chest
job
and
to do.
start
Yeah.
strutting. It stays pretty quiet. Then you hear some little chattering as all the creatures kind of like watch you go by. It seems to be a mix of people are in awe. Some of the creatures are in awe. They believe it. Some are like, "What is this commotion?" You hear even maybe a couple creatures remark on, "Why are these three creatures still in our home still conscious?" kind of thing. Like, You'll come walking around here. He leads you through the cavern. On the other side is a much larger tent. And the creatures, the two that are leading you, they're still the same two. They kind of stand to the tent flap. And one of them holds up a finger to his lips. He goes, "Shh, I'll let him know you're here." They both duck inside the tent. You hear some screeching and some thunking and crashing and commotion inside the tent. And maybe 30, 45 seconds later, both of these creatures come like tumbling, rolling back out of the tent. One of them looks up at you from the ground and goes, "The king will see you now. Just right in there."
I nod to them and go right in.
Okay. I'll assume.
Right behind him.
Okay, I'll assume the other two are following you unless you say otherwise. You walk inside. It's really large and kind of nice, almost like a pavilion type tent, something used for like events. Like it's pretty large. There's just stuff all over the place: junk, weapons, trinkets, food, all kinds of stuff. Maybe even like some just coins and things like strewn everywhere.
Nick's eyes have gleamed when you said trinkets.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of just stuff. Stuff that, I mean, you've got the feel that these creatures are just scavengers. They just get whatever they can get from wherever, whoever, and they just collect it or use it or whatever. There's a couple small lanterns sitting on a table. And then there's one of these creatures. Looks a little bit larger than others you've seen. He's certainly more heavy set. And he's chewing on some kind of unidentifiable piece of meat, sitting at a table, just by himself. He looks up at you guys as you come in, picks some meat out of his teeth, and he flicks it aside. "What are you guys doing here?" "None of you look too great to me."
Oh God. All right. Step right up to the table. Just like right up. But like, "I have been sent here for a full inspection. The Great One needs to know if what he asked of you is being done."
Roll me another intimidation. He like when you come with such force that he kind of starts a little bit, like he kind of jumps a little bit and he kind of falls out the back of his chair, and he hits the ground and his food goes flying. And he quickly stands up and brushes himself off. He's kind of a portly little, funny-looking creature, and he kind of gets back to the table and sits down again. He goes, "Oh, it's a great one, of course, yes. We've never had an inspection like this before. Are we doing something wrong?"
No. Well, that is for me to find out. But I assure you, he has only sent me because his plans have now grown even more. And he must be certain that everything is going smoothly.
More? What more could you want?
It's not for me to decide. I just do what he asks. He has great plans.
He almost like bows a little bit. He goes, "Yes, the greatest."
Alright.
And then he kind of like glances over at Mick and Josephine and says, "Who are these? Are they great Tims also?"
I am but a humble servant
Shush!
of...
It's like, silent. It's like, "This is my personal," like the point to the, Mick.
Yeah.
"This is my personal servant," and point to Josephine. "This is my personal concubine." Done.
Oh, Alistair.
And when I say that, I like look back to her, just roll with it, please. It's just like a look of just like, please just roll with it.
I imagine this whole time Alistair's got this kind of almost like a deer in the headlights look on. Like he keeps up this facade, but he knows it's so close to the edge.
It's like they're just so stupid. I can't believe that they're that they're still believing this. This is so ridiculous.
Roll me a deception. I'm making you earn this with your dice.
Fuck.
He looks at you, Alistair, and he surveys Mick, and he surveys Josephine. And he gets up from the table, and he walks over to Mick. He's close and gives him a long sniff. This one is no servant. This must be your offering.
How would you know if he's a servant or not? Just by a sniff.
He looks at you and he taps like the side of his nose. He says, "The nose always knows. This one," he points to Mick, "will make a delicious offering. That's what the Great One wishes. Yes? More?" And he takes another long sniff of Mick again.
Mick's staring at Alistair like, please come up with something quick.
We shall feed this thing to his creatures. It will please the Great One.
Crap.
Sorry, Mickey.
Permission to speak, master.
It's just whatever.
Uh-oh, Alistair's losing control.
I look at this King Slapper, and I say, if it will please the Great One, I will gladly accept it, but not until after the Great Tim's inspection, of course.
Kind of nods a little bit and kind of looks to you. Alistair says, "You allow your offering to speak for you? This is very curious."
I say, I don't allow shit, and I slap Mick, backhand him.
The king, he takes a step back. And he looks very surprised or impressed. You're not sure which. Nick, you just take it like a man.
Yeah, I take it.
Okay. It's backhand. He goes, "What a slap!" And he walks over to you, Alistair, and says, "Let me see those hands."
Like we're just, these are my great hands.
These are my great hands.
He reaches up like he wants to touch them, but then he doesn't quite touch them. He pulls them back, almost like he's just scared to touch them. He looks at it and he says, "For such small hands, that was a mighty slap. You are a great one, Great Tim." Then he looks at Josephine and says, "Does this one slap too? Go on, slap the little one."
I give Mick a look like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry," and then
Mick gives her a look of confidence, like, just do it. Get it over with.
I slap him across the face.
Okay.
Oh,
The king, he kind of looks and he kind of nods. He goes, "That is very good. So you inspect first, then we give offering?"
Yes.
Nods. Says, "What do you wish to inspect?" "We do as we are commanded. I swear it. I keep them in line and on task as much as I can."
And what are those tasks? You must go down the list. Check everything.
Well, I'm sure you know, but Yes, of course, I can explain. And he sits down. He picks up a piece of food off the floor and takes a bite. And he clears his throat and says, well, of course, our first task is to, provide offerings to his creatures. We find them on the surface, only at night. We never get caught. Always very, very careful. And he kind of gestures around and at all the stuff around him. He goes, and the things we take, it's only after the offering is completed. That was part of the deal, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. And the bodies, the flesh is for the creatures, the things are for us. That was how things go. We have adhered to that. And then also there is the task of, ones that wish to speak with the Great One, that are honored enough. You're to make sure they are escorted to the proper area and prepared.
And how many of those have you had?
I must I'm not too great with sums and numbers, but many. We've been doing this a very long time, as you must know. We bring offerings for the Great One's creatures. We shuffle things, people, creatures back and forth as asked, and then we are allowed to live and to scavenge as we see fit. I thought it beneficial to both sides. I hope the Great One is not changing his mind.
No. There have been no changes to the plan, as far as I'm aware. But I have been hearing of other disappearances. I was wondering if you've known anything about that.
We don't
People who go missing.
Oh, people. Oh. No, we don't steal anything, we swear. People missing. Missing from where? From here?
No, people who go. If you let me finish.
he
People
kind of
who
bows himself. I'm sorry.
People who go missing that are not being taken by you. The other, the Blind Row is looking into it.
I think you're talking to the wrong people then. We are not the only group that the Great One works with. Does business with who he pleases. There are others who use our caverns. That's part of the deal too. And if the Great One deems it appropriate that we facilitate or look the other way. Many things get moved through our tunnels. You name it, we've moved it.
Well, do you know of the others? It would be, very beneficial to give feedback on this. Because if Blind Row is making investigations, we don't want them stumbling upon us quite yet.
He shakes his head like, no, we don't. Well, I don't know what to tell you. The Great One does business with many peoples and creatures. We are the ones who live in the tunnels. No one else is here.
Well, if you don't know anything generally, by chance have you seen men with tattoos on their arms? They've been making quite a stink up above, getting caught and all that.
He just nods and says, of course I know them. Many of them. They've been here for quite a while. It seems to be the Great One's greatest source of business at the moment.
Well, if they're getting caught and making their presence known, then that is where I need to head next. From the way I can see things, it looks like you've been doing your job very well.
He kind of
Should keep up the good
straightens up a little bit.
keep up the good work, and you will be rewarded even greater. I'm sure. He is very benevolent to those who serve him well.
He is great. Of course he is. The greatest.
The greatest.
Even greater than you, great Tim. No offense.
Oh, none taken. I know greatness when I see it, and he is.
And he kind of like leans forward towards you a little bit and talks a little bit softer. Just, tell me, great Tim, have you seen the Great One?
Only glimpses. He does not show his full form to, well, anyone.
He kind of leans back like in almost like an awe, like that you've even seen a little bit. He just kind of just nods. I am greatly honored that you are here in my presence. Someone who has even seen glimpses of the Great One. And to be great himself, and there's only a dream that we all have.
Well, it is a noble dream. To serve one as he.
He pounds the table and he says, "You know what, great Tim? Offering other person. Since you definitely need to inspect things, and we've passed, and I appreciate that greatly, that you would look on us with such favor. I don't know where these other men with a tattoo are. They don't live here, like I said, just we do. I can take you to the point in the tunnels where they always go. That we are not allowed beyond, though.
That would help very greatly. Thank you.
Of course. That way you can make sure that things are moving as smoothly as possible. We've put great work into expanding our tunnel system as well, as I'm sure you've noticed. Widening things up, made things a little bit nicer.
Oh,
I even have
quite impressive.
couple guys, a couple tunnels down, trying to work on the statue sort of thing out of the rock. It's coming along quite nicely. You want to see it?
Maybe some other time. We're in a bit of a hurry. You don't want to waste the Great One's time, after all.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I got excited.
No, it's all right. I understand. This is a exciting occasion.
It is. Tell me, what more do you wish from us?
Well, from what I can think, not much. I think we've covered all the bases. We will need to go and talk to the others, to the next stop on the long journey.
He just nods like, oh yes, you must have very important things to do. He goes, well, I won't take any more of your time. I will have you escorted to the location promptly to make sure you get there without trouble from the creatures. And then he looks to Meg and says, and you will make such a great offering.
I just bow without speaking words because I don't want to get slapped again.
He just kind of nods and goes, well, great Tim, it has been my honor.
Well, I wish you good fortune in your future with us.
He smiles and it looks super goofy. Or at least that's what you imagine a smile is.
Well, we must go without haste. With haste.
Without haste.
You go however you please. You are the great Tim after all.
All right,
You got this guy
Let's
wrapped
go.
around your pinky.
all right, let's go. Just turn around and
He gets up with you and he follows you out, and he has a couple quick words with the two people the two creatures that brought you there. They're still hanging out outside the tent, and he directs you to take them to the spot. And like almost got like an elbow. You know where to go, and they just nod. Of course, yes, we'll take the great Tim there. And then he says something as you guys start leaving about make sure you keep the little ones safe. You don't want the offering to be bruised. Something, I'm not sure.
Yes, protect me.
So
I can't believe this is still going on.
I can't believe it either.
So they start leading you back through the campsite, back through it looks like the same opening you guys came in. And they start leading you down tunnels again, taking weird turns. You quickly get lost again. One of them calls over his shoulder at some point and says, "Great Tim, you must be the greatest. How many slaps did the King Slapper give you?"
You must misunderstand. I give the slaps.
You hear them both go, "Ooh."
Please don't demonstrate.
So they keep going.
And
go ahead.
And I am not the greatest. The great one is even greater than I am.
Again, they go, "Woohoo! You outdid yourself this time, great Tim."
Wrapped around the pinky finger.
The fuck?
So they lead you on. This takes a much longer time. You occasionally pass other caverns, little cutaways, and other tunnels. And you see some of these spiders, the giant spiders. They kind of follow you around a little bit, but once in a while, one will get close, and one of the creatures will do like a little screech at it, and it'll kind of stop or back off. So they do a good job of leading you along the way. They pass another couple other creatures here and there. And, of course, they quickly exclaim that this is the great Tim. We're leading to, the spot. Great Tim, after all. They all kind of, ooh, okay, and they let you pass. Eventually, they lead you to the end of a tunnel. There's a sharp, it looks like a sharp turn, and they kind of stop right in the corner. And they look at you, and they go, well, here it is. We go no farther. And he points at the wall next to the corner. There's just big X carved into it. And see? Don't pass the X.
Well, this is where I bid you farewell. You've done me a great service, and I can see that you two can be rewarded in the future if you continue this amazing work.
They both kind of stand up a little straighter too. They kind of elbow each other a little bit. They kind of just start walking away. They go, well, good luck with your inspection.
Just turn and leave.
You hear one say to the other one, "Did you hear that? I'm going to be great." And one said, "No, he was talking to me." And they start bickering back and forth.
It was like, all right, we're gonna go around the corner.
Okay. Is it?
Just go.
It's dark and
just
dank.
look as quick as you can.
Far less traveled than some of the other caverns, and spider webs are getting a little bit heavier. You don't really hear or see much. You only see just as far as your little lantern will allow. And eventually, you see the tunnel kind of opening up into what looks like it must be another cavern or room at some point. And as you stand kind of in the doorway, the opening, you see kind of columns of stone starting at the ground. They go up to the ceiling somewhere that again you can't see. There are a couple giant kind of honeycomb nest structures kind of tucked against some of the columns in the corners. Spider webs hanging from the top of the columns. Roll me perception, or not perception, detection. I almost got it right that time.
Oh, you want me to roll that too and
Yeah,
stuff?
no, yeah, all of you.
Ugh.
All right, detection, you say?
I love that Alistar says Alistar Parsons' spidey senses are tingling. Mick, the other two don't notice, but Mick, you hear some sounds kind of coming from. Sounds like up towards the middle of the room, maybe up above off the ground somewhere towards the ceiling that you can't see. It sounds like these kind of hear like comes from clicks a little bit, like maybe it's some sort of creature. But then you Mick, you also just hear the distinct sound of some kind of mechanical device.
Oh.
You hear like
Oh, I'm stopping them, and
clicks
I'm
and like a
pointing up,
slight whir.
I hear machinery right up there. Go slow. Be careful, please. Protect the offering.
Shut up.
The only thing greater than the
point.
Great Tim is the Great Offering.
What the hell? I don't want any more spiders. Look what they did to my shirt.
It's a machine. It's not a spider.
Look at all these spider webs.
What if it's a spider machine?
Yeah.
That's even worse. Why do you have to say this?
I don't know. I just was making conversation.
Why be so pessimistic?
As you guys are talking
Not-
and arguing, you hear now you all hear kind of like a mechanical, almost like a whirring, and some kind of like metal kind of clinking together, just softly, enough that you kind of it draws your attention towards the middle of the room, and then you see little red lights kind of light up in the dark somewhere. It looks like a cluster of them, just together.
Okay, it might be robot spiders.
I don't wanna. What the hell?
I don't want to either.
What the hell is this? I didn't get out of bed this morning to go down in this fucky ass cave and just get shit on by robo spiders.
That's not how the Great Tim plans his days.
Yeah. I should have just stayed in bed today.
I mean, you made a really good effort.
You did.
Yes, you did. That's true.
What are you talking about? That's when I normally get up. That's early for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's early for
Hey,
him.
I got up early this morning. I had to set my alarm and everything. You guys see these red lights seem to start coming lower.
I'm going to bravely stand behind Alistair and Josephine.
Okay.
Bravely.
Uh-huh.
That's what he says. He ducks behind and goes, I'm doing this bravely.
Well, what do we do? Any suggestions?
Fight them?
I mean, if we could stop one, I could take it apart and
Oh,
stuff it.
Fight them? Didn't you see what the spider did to me? I'm like
Who
hurt.
knows? This one might not.
Do we honestly think we can outrun them
This
in
one
an
might not
area
piss
we're
on you.
familiar with?
Maybe. Just never. We won't know until we try. But we have to go on past that anyway.
Why don't you do what you did to the last spider and just stand up to it?
Yeah, punch it in the face.
At this point,
Right
it looks
behind you.
At this point, it looks like the lights, the little glowy red lights that you've seen, it looks like they've gone low enough that they look like they're about ground level. Still a ways like beyond the light of your lantern. Just kind of little dots in the distance. You can still hear this kind of faint clicking and whirring.
Is it coming closer slowly, or?
As much as you can tell, the lights assume that's where the noise is coming from as well. Just seem to lower to the ground.
Do you think the king Do you think the king found out that I was lying to him?
I doubt it. I mean, you had him wrapped around your pinky.
Yeah, they're not that smart to really be like that clever. But then, like, they're not allowed to come this way. So what's down here?
Probably the protector for unwanted guests, to stop them from coming this way. I don't know. I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I'd make a giant robot spider to stop people from coming in my cave.
Now it looks like it's getting closer.
I need a cave.
Mick whips out
Oh, yeah.
his notepad. Memo to self. Get cave.
Memo. To-do list. 1,
To-do.
death ray. 2, cave. 3, giant robot spider. I'm gonna become a mad scientist.
Or don't die.
For profit.
Yeah.
For profit. Repeat.
But I'm kind of feel bad when we get back up to the surface and we tell everybody about them and they come down and murder all of them.
Oh, I ain't gonna feel bad. Screw them.
Like I just said kind of, like a little, like like not really, but
No,
like,
it's not.
Yeah,
had to.
Genocide's like a little peppy, but only kinda.
yeah. All right, let's get ready to throw down, I guess.
Ready to rumble.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's do this. Let's roll initiative.
Preemptive initiative.
See if I can't
Well, I'm gonna die.
remember how to. Oh, that was not it.
Initiative. Oh, come on, 27. Oh, I gotta keep that.
It's
Yes.
up there. It's fine. Even if I don't have the list like showing it still. Oh, there we go.
I just don't want to get hit first. I don't want to be the last one to, move.
I think I'm probably gonna be last. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Yeah.
I can't be hit. I'm like gonna die.
Well then, your humble servant shall protect your fragile body.
I'm gonna pick you up and throw you.
I'll go at it with my jack wrench. Let's go. I'll take it apart.
Yeah, if it is a robot, you could probably like rewire it or something.
Oh, I'll rewire it. It'll be ours. We should do this. We need to rewire it. It needs to be mine. Oh, see, that looks lovely.
What? Oh.
There we
Oh, shit.
go.
He goes, oh.
Because it's like I was still looking at the thing and like, oh wait, we're over here. Oh shit.
That looks lovely.
You see climbing off one of these columns. I guess we'll move him over here. A very, very large, like three people large, mostly mechanical spider.
I'm gonna get on its back and I'm gonna rewire it. That's my plan. You ain't stopping me.
Yeah, the red lights you saw were its eyes in the front. It gets closer, kind of steps into your little lantern light.
Is that like the only noise I hear? Just this one?
Roll me another perception or detection if you want.
I will.
While I try to roll this initiative.
That was 11.
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Oh, just let its initiative just stay at 0.
No, how about I make it at 21?
Oh shit.
Josephine was right. She's last. Mick, you are first.
All right, so this is like the area we're in then, right?
What do you mean? This is accurate. This map.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go ahead and go.
These two
how
things
far
are
can I
stone columns. So you can't be in those spots. That goes straight to the ceiling.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't go over it or anything. All right. How far can I move? Oh Jesus.
We got 6 squares.
All right.
I think or something.
Yep, 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. I'm gonna go right here.
Hiding. Bravely.
Bravely. And, I'm going to try and stay in the shadows and be, my ability, basically invisible, it says.
Okay, so he super hides.
Yeah, super hide.
Alright. Mick has decided to spend his turn hiding.
Disappearing.
Did you want to do anything else?
Nope.
Alistair, what do you want to do? Oh, and I believe one combat tweak that we didn't transfer or we didn't change accurately in this version from going over from 5e is that I don't believe you can split up your movement. Meaning, I don't think you can move part of your movement, do something, move part of your movement.
Oh, okay. So it's just you move that and then you stay there when you do something.
Yeah, and there's some rules and skills that involve full movements and charging and things. I think it might kind of revolve around that.
Okay.
All right. All right. So if I move here, can I shoot at it and be in cover?
Yeah, I don't know what the cover system is here, but if it was like D&D, I'd give you like a half cover or something, or even 3/4 really. There's a cover system, but
Go
yeah,
for its legs.
Yeah, because I mean you're right on the edge of an obstacle, so I could allow you to kind of. There's less than a full space that you need to
His
kind
little
of lean
shimmy.
around, do something, lean back.
Hey, Josephine, hit it with your bleed magic.
That you don't know I have.
Oh, I mean,
Make it bleed.
They don't know
Make
what
it
you
bleed.
have, but they know you're really useful in fighting situations. They're not sure how.
Yeah. Despite
Very
the fact that you
lucky.
can't ever seem to hit anything.
yeah, you swing and a miss, but they still just bleed.
You know, they're talking like after the fight. She's like, you know that Josephine? She's not too flashy, but man, does she get the job done? So were you shooting or attacking or doing anything?
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna double shoot.
Okay. Shooty. Oh. Excuse me. 13 misses. 17 hits. 16 versus armor. Okay. You hit it. You little ping, like a little spark.
Oh,
Glance
really?
off like armor plating. Yeah, I mean, you hit it. It's gonna do a little bit of damage, maybe. It reacted. The first shot you missed. Might have gone between his legs or something. Is that for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let's see.
I think Alistair's gonna have a phobia of spiders after this.
Okay. Spider. Let's see. Speed. Oh, yeah.
Oh crap.
It's about there.
Oh shit!
I knew it.
It's like on this, and it's not even on the ground. It's like on the side of the column. It kind of just starts crawling up and like leans over, and it's gonna.
All right, I'm
try-
using my ability. I'm using my ability to be. Oh, all right. Yeah.
Do I need to do something first, or you just? What are you do?
No.
Can
I was gonna use
can
my.
I let him bite you first?
No, because I'm using my my untouchable
Okay.
ability to add 3+3 to my defense.
Spend one hit, feet die. Yep, feet point.
And because of my camouflage skill ability, I get +2 when I'm in cover.
Okay.
Or
So you're just telling me
That's
your
plus 5.
you're telling me your defense is just super high now.
16 now.
You
Okay.
have my basic defense.
I guess I'll crit you.
Well, because mine is crippled.
No, okay. He misses.
All right, I shoot it. I get to make a riposte attack on it.
Like, what is this? No rules?
Yeah, I just
That's
shoot
it,
it.
I shoot it.
Wait, is it close? How close is it? Oh, shit.
It's right in front of you, bro.
Point blank.
All right.
I mean, it bit you.
I'm-
Tried to bite you.
All right. I'm not gonna shoot it because I take a penalty. Do dagger roll.
You can hit it in the metal plate. Ting! Josephine.
Alright, I will move.
Mm-hmm.
Here. No, here. Can't quite reach it with my sword, but I'm gonna pretend like I'm stabbing it with my sword.
Sure.
I can't even see. We can't
No,
even
they
see
can't
you
see
from
you.
Can't
here.
see you.
I'm gonna like bang my sword against something to make it sound like I'm trying to hit something.
You just hear,
you know?
hi-ya!
Tink off of
Take
rock.
this very real sword stab.
Yep. Alright, so first roll.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope, 10.
Second roll.
15 hits. 18
Yay.
force armor. Okay. So you well, I guess you can both. Well, Mick, you might not be able to see, but also you can definitely see it. It's just kind of on there, just try to bite you. You try to stab you, glance off his armor. Then you kind of hear Josephine run around the other side, and you hear a clang of a sword, and you see the thing kind of twitch, and you see like you see some like blood and like other like fluids like kind of ooze from a couple of its between some of its machinery. She's doing work back there again. You hope.
How is the machine bleeding? That's what Mick wants to know.
Mick, are you doing anything else, Josephine? Your turn.
No, that was it.
Okay, Mick.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, either way, I'm running right up to it, and I'm straight jumping on its back, like I always do.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start like getting into its gears. And
Okay.
its
Yeah, I mean
workings,
it's
ripping
big,
it apart.
It's big. You're little. It's a little bit off the ground. So you're gonna have to roll for this. Roll me.
Jumping.
Yeah. I mean, what do we have? That's Same as acrobatics.
Climbing.
Climb.
We have climbing. Driving.
Yeah, either jumping or climb, probably.
Roll me both.
Both jumping and climbing. Jumping, climbing.
I believe in you.
Okay.
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 Alright.
Leap small building in a single bound.
Yeah, I mean your jump was anything special, but it was a very vanilla jump. You jump up, you grab one of its. Luckily, it's got legs. You didn't jump high enough to grab its body. Grab its leg, but then you just start climbing up its leg. You get on its back. So you're on it for now. But that's all you're gonna be able to do this turn.
That's fine.
To run, jump, scale it. Alistair. Now you have a Mick riding a spider attacking you.
Coolio. Well.
It's going to be my pet. Mick's going to be the same as Satihiro, except for living creatures is going to be mechanical creatures.
I'm going this way.
He's like, nope.
Okay. Well, you're gonna take a.
No. No.
Whoa.
No,
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
Because I have.
Never mind.
Because I have parry. So as long as I have a melee weapon on me,
Boy,
I
you had
cannot
that
be hit
loaded
with
in the chamber, didn't you?
attacks. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, go ahead.
Whoa. I knew you were gonna do it. Like,
No.
opportunity attack. No.
No thanks. All right.
I'm not cheating.
Go ahead.
Can I shoot? Can I shoot around her? I'm not gonna shoot her in the back,
Yes.
am I?
Yeah. And when you're that close to friendlies, you can either because you're so close you can purposely aim away from her, or you're on the same team. She's not gonna stand in front of you. I think. Yeah, you can shoot through her square.
Coolio.
Don't miss too bad because there is a gobber on these creature's back. Not that I don't love friendly fire. Oh, those are your two attacks. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. 15, 14. I believe those both hit. Those both hit. Oh, 19. That's good. 19 and a 14. 19 does some damage. The 14 didn't seem to get through. Yeah. Anything else? You hit it pretty good. It's just leaking other fluids now again.
That's it. I still have that grenade too.
Yes.
Please don't throw the grenade.
Yes, throw the grenade. We're all very close to each
No.
other. You know, I'm not sure that the creature or the spider's either too concerned about you, Mick, or they might not even know you're there.
I'm invisible.
It kind of spins around, you know, like the hands of a clock to face the other direction, still kind of up on the side of this stone column. We'll say it crawls around to about here. I need Josephine and Alistair both to roll me escape artist checks as it just sprays like this goop and webby, just not even like really spider webs, just junk at you.
Awesome.
Right out its mouth.
Damn it!
9.
I'm dead.
Oh, sorry, mine didn't.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on.
Escape artist. Just to see if you can kind of okay. So this big gaba, just spider webby type stuff, just hits both of you and hits like the whole square. And both of you are in those 4 squares. Alistair, you were just rooted right in place. Josephine, you're able to kind of step and spin and maybe cut some of it away from you before it really gets you. You both end up with a mess, but Alistair, you are restrained. Or, yeah, I guess we'll use that term. Go back to 5e. You can't move. The spider is then going to try to bite Josephine. That. 15. I guess your defense.
It definitely hits.
I would think so. That was a pretty good roll. Okay, 15
Yeah.
Bite. Okay, damage is going to be disgusting.
Oh,
That's okay. That's okay. 4 points to the roll column.
Oh, I got to roll that for you.
Yes.
To the 6.
ooh.
That's okay. Nothing is crippled.
Beautiful.
Yay.
You do like it bites you. It gets you good, like almost like right on the shoulder. Like maybe you try to you danced out of like the spider web and spun. As you tried to spin back, it just got you right in the shoulder. Bit you deep. You push it off, but then you start feeling like it starts like burning. Like your arm almost feels like it's like a little bit hard to move. Now it is your turn. So I need you to roll me a physique roll.
Oh.
No thanks.
Oh no. Well, no. I mean, I rolled a 4 and a 1, so that's
Yeah.
average. But
Yeah, this is some kind of paralytic poison. It starts working on you. Your speed and defense are both reduced by 1.
okay.
It means you're
That's
not going to
fine.
move quite as far, and it's a little bit easier to hit. But it's your turn to
I'm
act.
just gonna stab it with my sword, anyways.
Yep, go ahead.
So I'll roll. I mean, I'm gonna actually try to stab it because I have an action to stab with my sword. So we'll see if I even hit it.
I believe in you.
Fun.
I mean,
believe in you
we're all
not
convinced
hitting
you're a
me.
phenomenal swordsman.
Nope.
Yeah, 10.
But also, nope. Damn it.
Ah.
I love it though. Like
No.
you get hit with the
That
web,
20
you you spin away, and then you get bitten, and you're like, "That's it, spider. I'm gonna hit you for real." But like you pull, maybe you got your sword arm, and it starts like
Yeah, I just
stiffening
can't
up, and
really.
you're like dead arm, and like you just kind of like noodle arm
Yeah.
it, and then you just too thrown
That's
off the
right.
game. Do you want to move? You don't really have any other actions, but other than moving.
No, I'll just stand there.
Fantastic, Mick.
This is gonna be
Yeah.
a party. This is gonna be a party wipe.
Oh, you already know what I'm doing. I'm
Rodeo.
getting right in it.
You forgot about the rodeo clown.
Yeah. I'm getting right in its workings, ripping
Hey, go ahead.
wires, changing different things.
Okay.
You want me to
Sure.
roll a mechanical
Yes, I
engineering?
do. That's exactly what I want you to roll me.
I'm boosting that.
Go ahead. Mick just starts ripping stuff out. Okay. Let's do this. Roll me a 1d6.
Okay. Oops, that's a 4.
5. Okay. We're gonna say you crippled his intellect.
Okay. Sweet.
Yep. You just start ripping stuff out, and you. I'm not even sure that's. What's the penalty for that? Because I'm afraid.
Minus defense.
But just
Yeah.
Well, that's useful then.
Yay!
Oh, it is useful.
Good job.
So he starts trying to shut
I'm
this thing
doing
down.
something useful.
Old aspects 215. Yep. Oh, -2. Additionally, you can't do upkeep spells. Doesn't have any. Okay. Anything else, Mick? Well, that's your full action.
I was gonna say that.
Unless you want to like get
action.
off it. Unless you want to do some kind of movement, but I'll.
Oh
assume
no,
you
I'm
wanna-
staying on this. This seems safe here.
Alistair.
Well, I'm glad you're safe.
You're stuck in the webbing. You can make
I
an
know.
escape artist if you'd like to try to get out of it. Or you can just.
Is that gonna be my full? Is that gonna be my full action?
It'll be your movement.
Okay. Well, what? No. Hey. All right. Yeah, I'll do it. Might as well. Come on, I believe. Damn it.
Still stuck. I mean, you're a pistolier. What do you care?
I know, but I want to get out of there. It's gonna like try to bite me.
Yeah, it is also
That's
gonna
what
lower
I'm
your. It's gonna lower your
saying.
defense. I'm gonna give you a -2 to defense too, being stuck.
No. No.
You can't move. It should almost be an automatic hit. You're stuck in webbing.
Yeah. He's being generous here.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
No.
a -2 to defense.
Fuck. Well, this is my character.
This is the life you chose.
Just shoot it.
I mean, it's not near you. You just gotta get through Josephine first.
Oh,
Before,
shit.
before Nick shuts it down.
Oh, I'm shutting it down. I know exactly what I'm going for next.
Oh, Mick, I also, as a side note, as you started just pulling things apart, you encountered not just wire and gears and stuff, but also fleshy material.
There's a cyborg.
Ooh. Ah, I got it. I got it. I'm ready.
Yeah, you start pulling stuff, and you're like, oh, look, oil or something? Oh, wait, no, that's like blood, or what the? What is this? Yeah, it's definitely some organic bits to it, even though it seems to be mostly metal.
Hold on. Sorry, I needed to look up reloading.
How not
This
to
thing.
die? It's a for your specific your gun, because I mean it's a quick action. In
Or is
general.
it- yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure because
Yeah, I was gonna
it's
say the reloading is quick action.
it's not because it's
Forgive me
not
repeating.
one bullet. It's like a wheel. So I wasn't sure if it was still a quick action, but it is. So
Yeah, I don't know if maybe you'd have to have like clips already or wheels like already reloaded, but it's just
So, like, I can-
specify.
shoot,
Miss.
and then reload,
Mm-hmm.
and then shoot again. Damn it!
Miss. Yeah, there's some decent. I mean, there's some decent power behind those shots, but not good enough to hit it. You can't move. It's not your turn. Now it's not your turn. It is going to claw at Josephine with its, front leg claws. Let's see. It's a 6. Defense 16.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. And damage. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
I mean, its front legs are essentially single-edged blades. That's what it's hitting you with. Just whoop. Something's crippled for sure.
Roll column.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know I had to do that every time. 5 again.
God damn it! Yeah, you rolled perfectly. 1,
It's destiny.
3, 4. You crippled 2 things.
Spider knockout
So
for the win.
what's that mean for me?
Which 2
I
did
told
you
you this is
cripple?
gonna be. This is,
No. This is great. So I have -2 to strength and an additional -2 to defense.
Well, actually, and then the -1 to speed and defense as well.
Yeah. So
You're very
an
penalized.
additional -2.
I mean, it's hitting you
My
anyway.
defense is like 8. No, it's like 10. It's like that now. Okay, but it is my turn.
It's gonna be a fucking. I told you it's gonna be a party wipe.
Yeah, and roll me that.
Okay,
roll me.
this is good.
Hold on.
Fix this.
Roll me that
Okay,
physique.
so
Roll me that physique again first.
pardon?
Roll me the physique roll again. You're still being poisoned.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yay!
Another -1 to speed and defense.
I just want to check one thing really quick before I start my turn.
And just FYI, if this poison gets your speed down to 0, you're incapacitated and can't move.
Good time.
But your speed has got to be 6. Was it now 4?
Yeah.
If you guys don't defeat it in another 4 turns, I mean, you're all dead anyway.
Living character.
I want to go home.
What happened to the great Tim confidence?
That was total
Okay,
bullshit if you didn't
so-
know.
I know.
I'm going to spend a feat point to boost my first attack.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to think of how I want to do this here. Yeah. Death. Oh my god, are you serious?
Is that boosted?
That was boosted.
I'm sorry.
I
That
rolled
Yeah,
a
that
2,
was
a 5,
good.
a
She
2,
rolled
and
an
a
exact.
1. It was a terrible roll.
not good enough. 2,
I
5,
know.
2, 1.
I know.
That's 4.
That was sad.
Only 13. Yeah. I mean, you just missed it. Glanced off one of his legs, maybe.
Let me think
no,
for a
the
second
blue,
how I
you
want
just
to
missed
spend other stuff here. I'm just gonna make another roll. Of course, that doesn't hit either.
Oh, that
Spoiler
damage, though.
alert: 12's not good enough.
That damage. That damage.
I know. If I could just hit something.
That damage is disgusting.
If only I could hit things.
But that's the
Just
interesting
secret-
dynamic in this system. Like, there's defense and armor. Like, you gotta get both good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either you're not hitting it, or you're hitting it and you're not doing damage. Like, they both gotta be decent, which is interesting.
Well, that's I can move still though, can't I?
Yes, you can. Your speed is reduced by 2 at this point, though. So I think you only have 4 squares of movement.
I'm gonna move over here.
It is going to attack of opportunity you, unless
Oh,
you have
never mind. I'm just gonna stand here then. Nope.
Unless you
standing.
can pull an Alistair and be like, no, 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 no.
No, I can't do
Wait,
that.
That's not bullshit. You're like you were prepared to give me an opportunity attack, and I knew that you were gonna do that.
I know. I was prepared for once. Okay, Mick, you gotta save the day, buddy.
Bro, I'm gonna do the best I can. So there's a fleshy bit then, yeah?
Yeah. It's hard to tell what's
All right.
what, but yeah. Maybe I say that because maybe at first you thought like it's just a mechanical thing, but now it's most definitely not just mechanical.
Well, I'm gonna find that fleshy bit again, or as
Okay.
close as I can, just right into the workings,
Mm-hmm.
and the first thing I'm gonna do is like have my hand in there and then activate the spring blade.
Okay.
Just stab.
Okay.
All right. Which one do I use to roll with this? This one, all
Well,
right.
I'm just gonna take the damage off that because you're not gonna miss. 9. That
Now,
damage
hold
is
on.
garbage.
I do have a thing. I roll a 1d3.
Okay.
As long as I'm attacking with a melee weapon, as long as it hits with the attack,
Yeah,
I
definitely
can
hits
still
definitely.
do damage.
Yeah, you're gonna need to because that 9
Slash
does no
one.
damage.
All right,
Okay,
I
so
do
you do
2
two.
damage.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna stab it again.
Okay. Spring blade for the win.
Can I boost the attack yet? No.
you can boost damage, can't you, or can you not?
What? I'll just say I want to. Yeah, there's the damage. There it is. I'm boosting damage.
I thought you could. You can like choose one or the other, which you might as well since it's an auto hit. 13. No thanks.
Nope. All right, I got to roll another 1d3.
God damn, bro.
1 damage.
Okay.
I'm doing little bits of damage.
Yes, he's up there hacking away.
Notice he's more successful than both of us so far.
Anything else, Mick?
All I'm doing is I just pull that spring blade out and just start stabbing.
Potentially stupid question.
Sure.
Hold on.
Potentially stupid answer.
Okay, cool. Hold on. I'm scrolling because so my 15 hit, right? When I attacked it, my 15 hit. Its
15 versus defense, yeah.
Okay, well, if his intellect is crippled, he is -2 to his defense.
Oh,
That'd
you're
be
right.
13.
Sorry.
Oh,
So-
yeah, so she...
Oh my god.
So that means...
So his defense, okay, I'll just do this all above board. His defense is normally 14, so it is now 12. His
Okay, so
defense
both
that
of my
means-
attacks hit then.
that means Alistair's
I just remembered that was
his
the thing.
attacks hit too.
Dang it.
Ah, you're screwed out now.
Retcon!
Retroactively.
Okay, that's fine. We can twist this, it's fine. Okay.
Okay.
It's destroyed. It is done.
So Mick hits it with a spring blade a couple times. After Josephine successfully landed 2 just disgusting bleeds, Mick just starts hitting it with a spring blade. You hit it a couple times. You don't think you're doing a ton of damage. The thing is solid. It's mostly metal, but you're doing what you can. You pull back for maybe thinking about trying to get that third you strike in, and the thing just starts like a little spasm, and it kind of like knocks you a little bit loose.
Sorry, I didn't mean to click that.
Hey, you've done enough.
I was trying to read the flavor text.
Yeah. Oh, you gained
'Cause
vitality. Oh, it heals you.
I regained health now. That was important.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Go ahead. If you want to roll those 2 D3s to get yourself those health for
Yeah.
those 2 actual successful hits.
Okay.
It's like all my bullets and all of our magic did all that damage.
Yes, I gained
No.
6
Whoa.
health back.
They're D3s, not
D3.
D6s.
Well, there is no such thing as a D3. So 1 and 2 are 1.
Okay,
3
you
and
can do it
4
that
are 2. 5 and 6 are 3.
I don't want you taking
You got-
11. Let's not get crazy here.
So you got 2 3s.
Yes, you got 2 3s.
Yeah.
Either way, it's still good. So Mick, you hit a couple times. You're pulling back for that third hit. It starts like shaking. You know you didn't do much to it, but then like it kind of spasms, and you just feel like just what you essentially have to believe is blood. Something fluid just kind of like push past your knees because you're sitting on it, and it's just like flowing out of the top of this spider, coming down off the sides, running down its legs, and you hear like the some of the motor stuff kind of, the mechanical movings kind of slow down a little bit, and then this thing just promptly unlatches from the stone, falls on the ground, trapping Mick underneath it. Just
Oh, no.
thump. On its back is 8 spider legs out, just kind of shaking, quivering a little bit. You can still hear some like kind of whirring, mechanical movement, but the spider, you see like the eyes, they're not glowing anymore.
Can I get out of here?
Can
Can I crawl away? Can I stab it again?
So I mean, let's be clear. You've killed the thing. It is now collapsed atop Mick in a pile of blood and oil and other weird fluids.
I'm gonna go try to make sure Mick can get out.
It's like it's Wizard of Oz. It's just his little feet are sticking out like the bottom. They're just kicking. Yeah, I mean, he seems he's kicking his legs a little bit. You're able to you push the spider enough. I mean, it's big, but most of its size is kind of an appearance only, just with its legs. Its body's not too terribly heavy, and Mick, you're able to kind of wiggle out from it.
Okay. Oh my god.
You're covered in a mix of weird spider blood and other mechanical pneumatic fluids.
Oh, that doesn't bother Mick at all. He's used to being grimy.
Yep.
Now I have an important question.
Mm-hmm.
Not for me, because I doubt I can use it. Its legs, you know how you said they're pretty much like...
The front two
single
are essentially
bladed.
blades.
Okay. How large would they be equivalent to a sword?
It'd be like a short sword. The blade part of it. Maybe a little bit longer for like a handle kind of thing. It'd be like a weird sword. You have like a round. If you broke it off at the quote unquote knee, in one of the joints, you'd have like a long kind of round handle and then like a blade at the top part of it.
All right. Well, I'm going to do that to both of these things because I'm just going to take those. I'm going to take them apart. I'm not going to rip them off.
Okay.
I'm getting these. They are going to be a trophy.
roll me your mechanical, and you two tell me. The other two tell me what you want to do.
I gotta unweb myself.
That's true. Well, now the combat's over, you don't have to be quick about it. You can take out a blade and kind of cut here and there and wiggle and pull and really get yourself out.
I need a bath.
Almost forgot something.
And then it explodes.
Yeah.
Game over. Alright, so what do you guys want to do? I mean, combat's just ended. Alistair's able to get himself off. Mick's working on the blade legs.
Everybody alive?
I think so.
Aye, sir.
Like my arms a bit.
Josephine, roll me another
Ooh.
physique roll.
That's what I want to do too.
No.
No. She says no.
I said, oh no.
Please. Okay.
No.
Oh wow, an 11.
Hey, it's gradually getting better.
Lower your defensive speed by 1.
Oh my
you
god.
have -3 to both. As you start just stiffening up, like your joints feel like they're swelling.
Well, that sucks.
You know what none of us have? First
Yeah,
aid kits. We don't have anything to do. Yeah, nothing.
That's
What the hell?
Again, it goes back to this terrible, not being prepared for spelunking with poisonous spiders.
Like last campaign, we were so I thought we were pretty prepared for the stuff, but then this one we're like, nah, let's just go. It's fine.
Yeah.
See, that's what happened.
We got
The
cocky.
The first campaign, you essentially became gods at the end. Saved everything. Ultimate good guys. Ultimate victory. You got cocky.
Yeah.
Lantern.
To be fair, the only thing I remember about healing in this game is it just generally tends to not really work super well.
I mean, I know there are things like, in this situation, you're clearly poisoned. Like if you had like an antitoxin, anti-poison type thing, that could stop the effect. But in terms of like healing and stuff, like we're talking like you go to town and hang out for a week, kind of. That's how you heal, kind of thing. And then there's spells like obviously your bleed helps you heal essentially.
Yes.
That's probably other magics.
There's very few in the entire game that do anything like that. So
Well, this is good. Now we can learn about how to heal yourself when you're
Yeah.
terribly wounded.
when you're an idiot and you go for your spider.
I have another question for when I'm done with these blades. I want to somehow get into like its jaw or whatever area and gather some of this paralyzing poison, please.
God. We're just watching him like go to town on this spider. Like he's having like a
Mick's
field.
excited. He's like,
having-
oh my god! I never thought of mixing a living creature with a mechanical. Whoa!
Alistair's
Having a-
standing there half covered in webbing, like cursing up a storm, trying to cut himself free. Josephine's like staggering around trying to get her arm to work right again. Like, gee, but oh man, that really hurts. And Mick's just laughing like a maniac over there, just hacking away. Okay. That's good though, because I think that the first combat we did, Mick got his, what, handed to him, like on a silver
Immediately.
platter. Immediately.
I had like one hit until I was dead.
So he's got his chance to shine. Mick. Look at my rolls. I mean, 13 is good enough to eventually, disconnect the joints at the arm or the the leg joints and get your 2 blades. You have 2 spider leg blades now. You can call them. I may think of maybe like a different mechanic for them, but they'll be essentially swords. I'll look for something at a later point.
Add. Oh, that's not a ranged weapon.
It's not.
How do I delete that? Oh well, I'll keep it for later. Add melee weapon. Spider. Robo spider blade thing.
Robo spider blade. Okay, so then you wanted to go after its poison?
Yes.
Okay.
I am willing to roll a botany check or whatever it would be.
First,
Alchemy,
roll
maybe.
me. That'll be an intellect-based roll. Both mechanical men are, but okay. Well, I'll just tell you this, and I'll have you make an appropriate roll. You start looking at it, trying to get to his poison. You do realize that a large portion of the spider is a biological spider, like some of the other large spiders you've seen in the caverns. All the legs are mechanical, and it's essentially wearing what seems to be some sort of mechanical exoskeleton. Some of the mechanical work that you can at least see go pretty deep, especially around the head. Like it's kind of maybe there's some kind of interface there you think that's controlling. You're not quite sure. As you start looking at the mouth and trying to figure out where the poison goes, you do realize that that part of it is still part of its biology. It's not part of the mechanical cyborgness of it. So I'm gonna need you to roll me a medicine, I guess.
Okay. Medicine?
See if you can figure out.
Hey, not good.
No.
I don't know jack stuff about spiders. It's real, so I'm like, no.
Also roll me a 1d6.
A D26?
No, 1d6. Just a d6.
Oh.
Plain die.
Oh, it's like a 26. That is not good.
Reaching around, trying to figure out where this poison is coming from. And you think you find it, like a little sack, but you're not really familiar with biology, really. And as you try to just take out like the poison sac, is what you would think it is, the venom sac, it bursts open. You cut yourself on part of its metal workings, and you've essentially poisoned yourself with the same debilitating venom that Josephine has.
Lovely.
Lower your defense and your speed by 1.
All right.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh my god!
5. All right.
Let's keep track of that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep track of that. All right. That ain't stopping me. I'm still getting that poison.
The poison's gone.
Oh wait, it exploded. That's
the venom
right.
sac, yeah, it ruptured. It's all over the place. All three of you roll me detections, and you can continue to think about what you want to actually be doing. I'll just tell you now, once the combat's over, what you can kind of sense around you.
All right. Well, either way, I want to give Alistair one of these spider blades.
Okay. Spider blade for your troubles.
It's okay. Oh, what should I put as like just normal like sword damage? Like power and strength and all that.
It'll modify it somehow. I'm just not quite sure how I want to do it. I need to take a moment.
Well, there are modifiers.
The normal stat block for like a sword. Because I mean, it's a little bit more akin to like I think. Sword. I guess it's just a normal sword.
Oh, do you want me to do detection too?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a plain +1 attack modifier to it. It's a little bit easier to wield, a little bit easier to get a clean hit. A little bit lighter.
All right, now time to figure out which one of these modifiers is for the attack and which one's for the.
Maybe they do both. I don't know. You give it it's a +1 spider blade. Nick, you're too distracted, having just poisoned yourself and figuring out what to do with your spider blades. Josephine and Alistair, though, now that you're kind of in the middle of this cavern, your light is good enough to kind of get all the outer edges as much as you think you can. There is a tunnel that leads off to the east, and another one that leads off to the north. I only say that so you make sense of the map you're looking at. You don't really know your sense of direction being underground. The one to the east looks open, as far as you can see. The couple feet into it. The one to the north is blocked with big chunks of stone, almost nearly to the top. You both also hear noises. It sounds like the distant sound of shouts, voices, talking something kind of, vocally, from the northern tunnel. You don't see or hear anything from the eastern one. You think maybe you see occasionally like a flicker of light coming from down that way, but it's just brief. That's it.
What do you think? We try to hide? People are coming.
I mean, we can try. I don't see why not. They're hopefully not expecting to find us here.
Or you could go like over here, like over in the corner.
Yeah, there's a couple like little alcoves and little tuck away spots, sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. You don't have to move stuff around the map unless you want to. So Mick, are you gonna go along with this? Have you done enough damage
yes.
to yourself and the spider?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I mean, I will also say, Mick, you've messed around with it enough. I can give you a little added information. Some of the mechanical works that you saw, it's fairly advanced, pretty fancy stuff. And you've probably never, I don't know, you've never seen cybernetics on this scale before. It's not used for someone to replace a limb with a machine of some sort, even an eye, but nothing like this. Nothing where it is essentially half machine, half creature.
Yeah, this is new to him. He's super
it's
excited.
a little bit. It seems to be pushing that boundary a little bit further than just replacing, a hand. So, are you gonna go along with the other two and hide in the corner?
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all, they kind of get your attention. Like, Mick, you're like, we hear something. Let's get out of here. You hide in the corner. Roll me detection rolls again, all of you. 13, 15, 8. Sorry, you're too scared of spiders. You keep thinking you hear spiders. And you're just looking at the walls behind you and picking the web off your nice boots that were clean at one point. Josephine and Mick, Mick, you didn't hear before, but now you hear like voices and hubbub coming from that northern tunnel. And now they seem a little bit clearer, maybe just because you're a little bit closer to it or you're listening a little bit more intently. It doesn't sound like anyone approaching you. It just sounds like there's voices coming from down there. It doesn't sound like anyone's getting. It doesn't sound like the voices are intensifying at all. And nothing seems to have changed from the eastern tunnel.
I'm wondering if maybe we should try to leave and come back later. I just have this thought.
Leave how?
Well, maybe make the attempt to leave. Maybe make our next goal leaving.
Well, we didn't find what we came down here to find out.
Yes, I did notice that, but also can't help but notice lack of preparedness, kind of almost deadness, the whole us being poisoned thing. It's a little inconvenient.
Look. I get it. You're scared. Want to go. I understand completely.
Well, I mean, I care about this, but not enough to die.
But how do you suppose we get out? We can't go back the way we came, because unless you want Mick to be poor little Mick to be executed. Don't you care?
Take it.
All right, will the couple stop bickering and let's just go?
My point. Go where? Go to the east?
Yeah.
That way? To the light?
Yeah. We still got shadows. We're still covered. Well, no, we got a light.
Yeah, you still have your lantern.
Well, either way, we should just go to the east, see what's up. Keep your great Tim act going on. I mean, if you want, you can put the lantern out.
No, I'd rather see what kills me.
Okay. Is that plan?
Heading east.
Head east.
Oh,
like,
I'm outnumbered 2-1. So
like you
whatever.
own it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you start heading towards the east tunnel. Josephine and Mick roll me physique rolls.
I'm going to pay a fee point to boost mine.
Okay.
What?
Perfect. Mick.
I mean, like, I'm happy for you, Sage, but, like, damn.
But also super jealous. Okay. Mick, you're able to kind of shake off your poison. You got some gobber fortitude. You know, you got you a little bit that initial cut with a little poison in you. You feel like you're okay now. You're still penalized, but the poison has stopped.
That's fine. I was gonna say I still have that on there. Yeah.
Josephine, -1 to speed and defense.
God damn.
It's getting awful hard to walk.
Any minute now, you guys are going to have to carry me. It's like a friendly heads up.
Yeah. Heads up.
Well, just
Like,
a friendly.
Like a
Just a,
sarcastic thumb up, but my thumb doesn't quite, like, make
Yeah.
the right shape.
Uh,
You just
Well,
sort of
just-
look for a minute like, oh.
the friendly heads up, friendly reply that I'm not going to carry you. The best I can do is just drag you behind.
Okay. None of you in this group are particularly large and brawny.
Except for me.
I'm the-
Yeah, really, I think of Josephine as like the strongest warrior type of the group. You know, there's always like
Red
that,
Dragon,
there's
not
always that
warrior at all.
cliche. Yeah, there's always that cliche like warrior of the group, that strong orc that's like got a strength of 25, but I don't really have that. Josephine's close. Okay, so you start heading east. The flickering lights get a little bit brighter. You don't.
What do you mean? I got like almost maxed out strength.
Are you strong?
Yeah.
Do you lift, bro?
I got a 5 strength, 5 physique.
Okay.
Like
does
match.
thou even hoist?
I do not skip leg day.
Beautiful. Unless it's in caverns with spiders.
Yeah.
Then the hiking is off.
Life lessons.
Okay. So you walk a little bit. You don't go far. You're on like a little gentle bend. And the lights get a little bit brighter. And then you find yourselves standing in the opening to the largest cavern by far that you've encountered so far.
Oh.
Large thing,
Oh.
big. It's kind of a raised kind of mound platform in the center of this room. It's very circular. An absolutely enormous kind of stony, hivey structure. And there are, it's like 6 of those creatures spread out around it in kind of a rough circle. They got their hands around their knees, got their hands up, they're chanting and screeching, making noises.
I'm turning around and walking
Nope.
away.
Yeah. Nope. I picked the other way.
I'm turning around and walking away. Screw that noise.
All of you roll me stealth sneaky rolls, or the stats actually called.
Are we undercover? Because oh no, we have light. Damn it. All right. Where's my sneaky?
Yeah, it is sneak, not stealth. Sneak, okay.
Where is my sneak? There it is. I ain't getting caught.
I ain't got time for this. You're able to slip away without them seeming to notice you. They seem to be fairly caught up in whatever they're doing.
Yeah, let's go north, guys.
Shall we go the other way?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems about yeah, I concur.
Okay, so you guys head back to the room you fought the spider in. And now there's a plan to head north then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. As I said before, you get to the northern tunnel, and the front of it is just kind of piled high with rocks and stuff. Close to the ceiling. Mick, you could probably fit through without moving anything if you climbed up. The other 2 might have some difficulty. But you, of course, could clear some out, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'll get to the top and see what's on the other side.
Okay. Roll me a climb.
Oh yeah, climbing. I forgot that's a fucking skill.
Oh, poor you.
Oh, mister, I just climbed on the back of a
Yeah,
spider.
in 5e, it was athletics. That climbing was part of
Yeah, I know.
athletics, just as jumping was. This is just separated as jumping and climbing.
And
It's two
Shaq
different
was
ones.
a pro at athletics.
And acrobatics was like acrobatics was kind of more theatrical type stuff. 10. All right. I mean, this is just rocks. They're just stones you gotta climb up on. You slip a couple times, but it's not too hard. And you slip and you tumble over the other side.
Oop,
Did you
all
take
right.
Did you take the lantern with you?
Alistair?
You dumbass. It's like before I even know it, he just climbs up and he's
Yep.
on the other side.
I imagine that's what it was. I imagine like the three of you walked. You decided not to go east, so you went north, and you're standing at the bottom of the rocks. Like, all right, so what's the game plan here? What are we doing? Mike's just like, I know, gone. You both look at each other like, oh, and then you hear him like, it's dark over here.
It's dark, guys.
Alistair.
Why would they point us in this direction? Like, why would they not be allowed to go this way? Is it because it's connected to that spider thing?
Well, I mean, there's more to the right, to the east, so it could have been just a trap. I don't know.
Guess.
Well, either way, I need that lantern, buddy.
Well, that's too damn bad.
I'm gonna climb back over.
Okay, I won't make it roll. You climb back over.
looks
Mick,
like good
Mick,
dick.
can you roll me a detection roll?
Yeah, I can.
See if maybe you heard things a little bit better on the other side. Yeah, definitely voices. It sounded like, I'll say this. You heard too many voices and different things to number, but most of what you heard sounded like people, things in distress. Shouting, you heard some crying even. You also heard maybe one or two of the screeches of those small hunched creatures that you have seen before.
So that's what I heard. Crying from people, hunched creatures, and noises. All right.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm going to climb back over. I'm going to look at Alistair and Joseph and be like, I think I found where we should be going, guys.
Why would we need to go that way?
Well, I mean, I don't think those, what are they, like rat people? I don't even know. I don't think they cry.
Well, that's probably where they keep their prisoners.
Yeah.
Why would we need to go there?
They ain't got
Clearly,
no gold.
they could. Clearly, they can be a distraction for us to get out of here.
I guess. Not a very good one.
If they get if they get free to start running through these caves, dude.
I
Distraction.
mean, if they're keeping them on that side, and it's like blocked up, like how are they moving them? Like they have to
There's
like
probably another path.
maybe.
Maybe my ass. There has to be. Who wants to climb over this every fucking day?
You don't know. You don't know these, but these are idiots. As we've been talking to.
That's true.
All right, we'll try to get on the. Oh.
Yeah. Let's
All
get
right.
over here.
All right, woman, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna help Josephine as best I can. Hopefully she doesn't like lock up on top of these rocks.
Stiff as a board right off the other side.
But what?
Does
You're-
Josephine want to go save the children's?
Be nice.
I mean, I like that. Like, it'd be nice, I guess, to save. Yeah, I mean,
Be nice to save them. Might be a good thing to do. You know. Just the thought that I had.
Might give you that adrenaline rush to stop the poisoning.
Yeah, that is true. That could help.
okay. It looks like
Well,
also
yeah.
you're outnumbered again.
I know. I'll help people for free.
You're not
Although
helping people
admittedly,
for
it would
free.
make things kind of tough though if we rescue them and then don't have anywhere to take them. Like, what do? We don't know the way out.
Well, what are our options? We either go east
Meat shields.
to where they're worshiping, and we could probably walk around them if we were quiet enough. Although I doubt it.
I'm gonna look straight at Josephine and be like, "No, I don't think we're gonna do it."
Yeah, I can barely walk, guys.
And then, or we go north to where they're probably keeping all the people that they're going to be feeding to things like what we about that. Just pointed over my shoulder. So, flip a coin.
Flip a coin. There's no three sides on a coin.
I like this. I imagine that's mixed response. Coins ain't got three sides.
What does that have to do with anything?
You said north, east, or south. Flip a coin.
I didn't
You're
say
not
south.
making any sense.
I didn't say south. Where are you getting south from? I didn't hit you that hard to give you brain damage.
Did you forget a spider, a robot spider? It's huge. Fell on me.
I guess.
I'm not okay right now with that.
But if we go south, then guess who gets to be a sacrifice?
That's why I'm saying we ain't going south.
Exactly. So
We're
our
going
only
north.
options are north or east.
Let's go north, please. I don't want to go to where they're having a seance, okay? I don't want to be sacrificed. I'm just a little boy.
Is that the general consensus?
Yeah.
I look to Josephine.
I'll answer for her. Yes.
Shut up! You only get one vote.
Damn it.
Yeah, north would be. It's good.
Okay.
Fine.
All right, now we can flip a coin. North or north?
Beautiful. Okay, so you decide to go north again. Mick, you can kind of scale over the rocks without too much trouble.
I'm going to try and push some of the rocks out of the way at the top so they can probably squeeze through a little easier. Help them out a bit.
Okay. Roll me. Let's just roll me climbing. We'll do that kind of involved as you're doing some different things as you climb. Okay. Josephine, roll me physique.
Please. Please.
That green box looks nice.
But it's not the right number.
Not the right number.
Damn.
So this is what happened. Josephine's like, I still don't feel quite well. Mick is up there at the top trying to maybe one rock that's kind of mostly in the way. If he feels like if he get that one moved, it'd be pretty easy to get, larger people over it. He's pushing and grunting and groaning. It shifts suddenly. The rock falls, one way. Mick, you fall the other way. Mick, you fall back into the room that you're in where Elstar and Josephine is. The rock goes the other way. And then you hear a couple louder screeches coming from, the northern end. That you all three clearly hear after this big stone rolls down the pile and thumps on the floor.
All right, now would be a good time to hide.
You just had to move the rock, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotta move it.
All right, let's. All right, do we have time to get over here?
Sure. So you three of you, unless you don't want to do this, make your way over towards the the left side, kind of duck yourself into the corner. As you figure that Mick's or boulder rolling attempt has caught some attention, you hear after a couple moments you hear two distinct creature type voices, much like the two that led you there. They're bickering a little bit. One's like, "Yeah, I heard something. I heard it. Someone's coming." One's like, no one's allowed down. Who would it be? Who's coming to bother us?" And you hear the other one go, "See, look, that rock didn't move by itself. I put that at the top earlier." The other one says, "Well, rock it could have moved. You don't know that." Eventually, you hear them start climbing over the rocks, and they land, drop down into the cavern. What did you guys do with your lantern?
please put it out.
I'm not holding it.
That's all up to
I've assumed Alistair's had it.
Yeah, he's had it the entire time.
So the three of you definitely got into the corner. You had to help Josephine a little bit, but there's more than enough time before these two creatures appeared. The question is, did you turn off the lantern?
Well, if we're hiding from them,
We might not have
Okay.
the,
That's perfectly
like,
reasonable.
flint and steel or whatever the hell flame to relight it. Oh god.
Oh, this is a lantern you could just turn a key and it has a built-in.
Oh, okay, thank God.
This is a nice lantern. It wasn't a... It's not a torch. So
I stole this thing. It should be nice.
Yeah, so Alistair
Everything I feel is nice.
turns the wick down and it goes out. You hear these two. It's pitch black now. I mean, pitch black. Close your eyes and it looks brighter. These two, you hear them hit the ground and they're like, "Well, I don't see anyone. Do you?" He goes, "Well, we gotta be sure. Just look around. You know, this is our job." And everyone goes, I know. And everyone's like, we want to be great, right? And he goes, of course we do, the greatest. And you hear them start moving into the room.
Are they coming closer or further away?
Roll me.
Are they spreading out?
Roll me detection rolls. All you can do is hear to listen, see if you can pick out which way they're going. I mean, obviously you guys are tucked into that corner, but obviously if one of them walks right over, they're gonna see you. Make Josephine, you're not sure. Alistair, you notice that, or you can hear that they've split up. One seems to be going further away from you, maybe circling towards the east, maybe looping around to that other corner. Other one is looping around the other wall, coming right for you.
Coming? Wait, what? Like coming
towards you? It's like you
Towards
guys are
where we're hiding.
Yeah, you guys are over. Okay, let me ping. You guys are over here. They both landed here. One went to the right, curled around that corner, that bigger alcove. The other one's circling around the wall, like, kind of coming right through here. Yep.
Why do they have to go to the wall?
One's going that way.
Because they're doing their jobs.
Yeah, I could use an arrow. That'd be even easier for me. Where's my?
Okay,
so one's going this way. One's going
this way.
Yep. Then he'll probably circle down here. This one will probably, check around. They're just checking the room.
I'm ready to pounce.
So, I mean, you guys got you think you got maybe 15 seconds to decide on what you want to do. Before he basically steps right on top of you guys.
Can we... Oh. Yes, Alright.
Do you shout that out loud in the dark? I got it!
Yes! Eureka!
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so what's your big plan?
Alright. We're gonna fake it till we make it. These are stupid assholes that don't know shit.
That's
so
what we've been working on.
The great Tim is going through there, whether they like it or not.
Okay, I got you.
In action.
So what do you do?
We turn the lantern back on and step around the corner.
Okay. Click, click, click. Lantern flares to life. As soon as it flares up, you take that big step, and you're almost face to face with this thing. It shrieks, falls back. Ah! You hear the other one freak out too across the room. He comes running, and he goes,
"So you should really be more careful.
What are you doing here?" First glance, these two, they're the same type of creatures. They talk the same way, look the same, except these two are covered, they're wearing very little clothing, and all of them is covered in piercings and tattoos and brands, all over. They're both wearing arm blades.
You should really watch where you're going.
What are you? Who are you? What are you doing here? They both hold up their arm blades and take a little bit closer to you.
You dare speak to the great Tim this way?
Well, if you must know, I was taking a piss.
Roll me deception to start with. Let's do that. they don't really like believe or not believe you, but it's enough to give them pause. And that's strange. Like, what? Explain yourself. What are you doing here? Who are you? Who sent you? And how do you want to die?
Well, I do know for one thing, it's very rude to ask somebody of their name without introducing themselves first. But I doubt you could even give me your names.
We have no names. We need no names. We serve only the Great One. And you are not the Great One.
No, but I serve the Great One as well.
Roll me a deception.
Damn it!
They both start laughing like, liar! Heresy! They both like close it on you. They got their blades up. We'll give you one more chance. Who are you? Why are you here?
Take a big sigh. Like this is the so trivial.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, my name is Tim.
The great.
Okay.
And I am here for an inspection, sent by the Great One himself. Now get out of my way.
Roll me one last deception.
Damn it.
They both try to shank you. Where are they?
Oh, sorry guys. It blew up in my face.
No, it's cool. Let's fight.
That's cool. Hold on.
I'm basically just lying on the floor at this point.
I know.
I'm not even.
It's so hard to move. Like you're not like in a lot of pain. Like it doesn't hurt. You know, it's just like nothing's moving right. Our blade. So here's one of them stabbing you. Here's the other one stabbing you. That's your defense.
They both hit.
Both hit. Your defense isn't very good, is it?
It's 11. I'm crippled.
Oh boy, this is gonna suck a lot for you then.
You might die.
Don't die, because I can't carry you out.
Okay. Here's the first damage. Here's the other one.
Fun fact, if any of them are really bad, don't forget you can spend feet points to walk it off and take half damage.
And roll for column.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
These are feet.
Here are things. I remember reading this off to you guys one time, but just for fun. I'm going to read it off to you again. The fun things you can do with feet points.
Yeah, let's do that.
Remove a continuous... Oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. Continuous effects.
That's the best part of the session.
Oh, fuck, I'm an idiot.
I already spent a feat point to try to succeed that roll. I should have just spent it to get rid of the poison.
Brittany's like,
Can I
hold
do
on,
that?
guys. Let me tell you how to play this game right. Hold on, let me read it for you. And then, oh, jeez.
I was just trying to be helpful, but also I'm dumb.
Oh, you know what? Well, don't feel bad, because I could have used my feat point and increased my defense and not taken any of that damage.
Yeah. Well,
Also true. Hey, we're learning.
we all deserve each other.
Yes. We're all underground, unprepared, forgetting errors of the mechanics that would save us.
Totally.
So you can stop any continuous effect, is that what it is?
It says remove continuous effect.
Yeah, poison the continuous effect. I'll accept that.
Okay, I'm gonna spend it, but I'm still stuck with
At whatever you're at.
-5 speed.
Yeah, so I mean you are slow.
But it means I can move normally again.
Well, yeah, I mean in combat you'll be definitely handicapped, but
Yeah, like I'm shitty in combat and slower to walk, but I can now move
Right.
and it's no longer terrible.
It's not
right?
getting worse.
Yeah. I'm assuming at some point I would have just ended up like completely incapacitated. So
Yeah, I said that before. If your speed had hit 0, you've been incapacitated, unable to move.
Yeah, so that was one more turn.
yeah, which is literally
Yeah.
like one more point.
Yeah, I mean, it really. I told you before it was a paralytic poison.
Yeah.
So I mean, at 0, you would have been just head to toe paralyzed.
Yep.
Like, it wasn't going to kill you. You weren't losing health points, but you ain't moving.
Yeah,
either.
but it's like, how would I have gotten out of there? Who knows?
Because obviously the spider would do that, so then it could then eat you.
Yeah.
All the better to eat you, my dear.
Yeah, just imagine that thought. It
Yeah.
Good times.
That's what I was trying to do.
was gonna eat you alive.
What page is the feet point thing on?
Oh, I'm not sure. I was actually just reading off a character sheet, but
Oh, okay.
I'm sure I can find it for you guys.
I'm looking in the gloss for feet. Points, your rules, stuff.
Feet points, page 220.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, let's all re-educate ourselves.
Okay, oh yeah, there's a huge... Yeah, a character can spend a feat point to use one of the following feats. Right.
Yep, heroic dodge. That's what you're gonna possibly use. Make a quick action. Parry.
I feel like
relentless
some of
strike.
these you have to have, though. Like, parry is parry not something that you have, Alistair, that only you have?
Yeah, thief.
Right.
Whatever I am, duelist.
Right, so I think that list...
No, because parry lets you do it every time without having the feat point. The feat point lets you do it once.
Oh, is that what it is? That's what your skill does,
Yeah, it's
Alistair?
like
You can do it whenever you want.
that one time. Oh, also, walk it off would be helpful for you, Alistair. D3 plus
Yeah.
1 vitality points you can regain. Oh, wait. No, yeah, I think so.
An incapacitated character cannot use it. So you can't use it when you hit 0.
Yeah.
Like, you can't use it to save yourself from getting knocked out, but...
Yeah, but you could use it now to be not crippled.
These would be helpful to know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't realize there was such a list.
I always forget because I only use feat points for like 1 or 2 things, and I always forget like what else you can do with them.
You can use it for an extra quick action, boost a non-attack skill roll. Maybe you can't. Can you not use it to boost damage and stuff and rolls? Because that's not on the list.
Damn it! See, there's too many rules. We can't. I had an ability where I can re-roll
Oh, shit.
a failed deception roll.
Sorry.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I can't.
You could, I feel like that. Oh,
Oh,
that
shit,
list
I've
seems
been
like something
taking the
different to
wrong
me.
thing. I can spend extra arc to boost rolls.
Boosted rolls.
But then I run the
check it
rest
out.
of the
Hang on just a
also.
second. Yeah, I'm starting to think you cannot use feat points to boost rolls, any attack rolls.
You can't.
You can use them to boost non-attack skill rolls, so you can use them to boost deception or boost climbing or that kind of thing. Boost physique.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. I never actually looked at that list. That's good.
I'm an idiot too, because I have a skill, Virtuoso or whatever. Any
Virtuoso.
military skill I use, like pistol, one-handed. Choose a military skill making a non-AoE attack with a weapon that uses that skill. This character gains an additional die on his attack and damage rolls. Discard the lowest die of each roll. This benefit
Yep.
can be taken more than once, each time specifying a different military skill. So I could have been doing way more attack and,
Okay.
Good thing we had this chat.
yeah.
This is a very good aside.
That
We learned so many
aside,
things. Okay, so
Yeah.
back to our present situation, moving forward with what we know. We're not retconning anything. So
People
Josephine, you're spending your feat point immediately so you're not poisoned anymore. You're probably out of feat points too, I'd imagine. You might be down to 2. Or down to 1.
I'm down to 1.
Oh wait, who got the feat point for killing the spider?
I don't know if that's supposed. Everyone's supposed to get that, or just who kills it. 'Cause if anyone gets it, Mick gets it.
Oh right, hell yeah.
Then Nick gets it.
Give it to Mick just for his. We'll do that because he got the combat. He got it going in the right direction, even though Josephine sort of finished it off. Okay, so Alistair, you're taking that damage starting at spiral 1. In case you didn't already do that, that's what my roll was for you.
Well, I'm gonna do the thing and half the damage. Ugh.
Okay.
That's your first feat point spent, isn't it?
No,
Oh.
I have no feat points left.
Oh.
Okay. So I guess we're rolling rolling initiative then, aren't we?
Woohoo!
Go ahead and roll initiative, and while you do that, I will get some creature tokens in here.
Super low roll.
Yep.
Yep. Alright, I will be right back.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep.
Tokens.
Oh wait, my speed was supposed to go down by 1, wasn't it?
Yes.
All right, let me re-roll that initiative then.
I hate this fucking game.
Oh, never mind. It's still the same.
Yeah, I hate this game. This game is killing me now.
You can't win them all. Sometimes it dies. Because considering how much BS you've gotten away with this entire story arc, I think it's about time you failed a deception roll.
And then get murdered for it.
Well, yeah, potentially. These are weak little idiots. There should be no problem, except for that you're all in pretty rough shape. Getting our combat in tonight, boys. Initiative. And 14. So. I promise you, these are way easier opponents than the spider was.
And then you crit like twice.
Well, I can't, sometimes the dice gods want something done. Ultimately, they are the GM.
So they have arm blades that are like attached to their arm, right?
Oh, yeah. I can actually show you a picture of them.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
This is pretty fun.
This is great because I can do this no matter what.
You shut up.
Oh no! It's actually gonna be beneficial.
He swears this time.
Like running up the spider, I didn't think that was gonna be beneficial at all. To be honest, this one, it's guaranteed.
We'll see. So how did that damage work out for you, Alistair? How roughed up are you? You crippled?
Yeah, I have crippled strength.
Okay.
And I have 3 hit points left.
Beautiful. Well, Mick gets to act first, so maybe he can save the day.
All right. I'm gonna run right up in their grill, and I'm attacking. The first person I'm attacking is one right in front of Alistair. This one.
And I believe you can share spaces with friendlies, so we'll
Okay.
assume you're right next to him. And you're small anyway. I'd let you squeeze
Yeah, I'll just
in
put
there.
myself right
you
there
go.
then.
That's fine.
So let me do combat. I'm gonna use my new weapon.
Sure, your spider arm blades. Spider leg blades.
Now it says I can roll an additional damage and attack roll. So do you want me to roll that and then just re-roll a d6 for each and then get rid of the lowest number? Because
There's
guess
a virtuoso button.
Yeah.
Oh, is there?
There you go.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Right next to the
yes.
thing which you put in. You
Sorry,
just
I'm an
click it
idiot.
on. You don't know how to read.
Because I mean, there are advanced commands for Roll20 to do stuff like that. Drop the lowest, keep the highest, kind of thing. So yeah,
Alright.
go ahead and
That would be this roll right here. Boop.
okay, 17. That seems. Yeah, so
And
looks like it dropped to 2.
I'm not
kept
gonna
to
do.
5 or
I'm not
something.
gonna do any damage. I'm going to disarm him. That is
Okay.
one of my skills. Disarm.
All right.
So he is now disarmed. It says his weapon flies.
You disarmed him. You cut off his arm.
Instead of making a damage roll, the character. Oh, I have to spend a feat point. Yeah, you don't screw it. I'm doing it. I have 2 feat points. He's disarmed. When this benefit is used, the enemy's weapon or any object in his hand flies from his grasp. He suffers no damage from the attack.
Okay. Let me think how I want to do this because when I said arm blades, I meant arm blades. These blades are strapped to the wrists and the forearms.
I'm cutting the strap.
I gotcha. Roll me a d6.
Of course, it's a 1 again.
Just a 1. I mean, only because this isn't a weapon. He can't drop it. It is attached to his arm. So you you do your attack. You swing up your robo spider blade thing. You hit it perfect, like right in the point of his blade where you want to knock it out. It knocks him like off balance. And, like his arm goes flying, but like the blade's still attached to it.
All right. Well, then, since he's like that, off balance or whatever, I guess.
Sure.
I'm just gonna
Attack him again.
slice at him again.
Okay.
Straight.
I'll give him -2
Or-
defense.
Alright.
You gain something out of that disarm.
Well,
move.
whatever works, right?
Yeah. Distract him
Yeah,
first.
I'm
Go for the
attacking him
belly.
again. That's exactly what I'm doing. I hit the shit out of him.
18. Yeah, you sure did. Which one are you hitting the top? It doesn't really matter, but
Yeah, this guy right here.
okay, you hit him. You cut him across it. You gash him across the stomach. Still alive.
But he's hurting, I'm sure, a little bit.
Apparently, I should have this.
And that's it. That's really all I can do.
I
Okay.
have to fucking pray that he does not hit me.
Hits Mick.
Come after me. Come after me, bruh.
All right. Well, this is the one that Mick just hit. I was gonna have him roll, but I think it's reasonable for this one to go after Mick. Other one is gonna roll to see what he goes after. Although you get to act next, so. You want an arm blade there, Mick? I think you do.
Mm-hmm. I do.
Here you go. 12 to hit.
It doesn't hit.
Oh, swings right over your short little head.
Even
Thanks.
with that -1 to my defense, I still have 15 defense.
Oh, but he swung over your head, but he hit Alistair right in the throat.
Damn it!
No. I'm sitting there like, yeah, I'm too short for you. I look over at Alistair,
Alistair's
he's
head falls in
gushing
your
blood,
lap.
and I'm like, oh no,
No.
no.
I gotta hold up. I gotta grab Mick and hold him up like a shield.
Oh, actually,
And the shield could like fight back. You could like shoot too.
Yeah,
Mick, what is your
I'm
defense?
the
That's
attacking
actually
shield.
hold on. Mick, that's actually a 14 to hit. He gets another +2 because he's hurt.
Oh, my defense is 15.
Okay, so he still misses. Yeah, these guys have pain fueled. So if they're damaged, they hit harder. He's not gonna move. Alistair, what do you want to do?
I'm killing him.
That's a good answer.
Finish them all. No, that's a good answer.
I like
Punch him. That seems to work.
Is
for
it up
everything.
there?
Shut up.
Number one answer.
All right. Well, we're going to.
Can I assume you're hitting the injured one?
Yeah, the one right in front of
Right
me.
in front of you? Okay.
So we're gonna go slap, slap. Wow.
Oh, you got a spider sword too. 14, 12. Those both hit.
All right.
15 and 11. 11 does no damage. 15 kills him.
And then I back up. And I shoot the other one.
Okay. Tactical retreat. Mick, get down. Mick hits the deck. Shoot.
I don't even have to get down.
I know. Mick, stand up
I don't even
straight.
have to get down.
15 has 20.
Fucking. Alistair,
How did you roll a 21?
does it have a natural of 3 POW, or is that just because of your like class or whatever?
What?
The
For your
sword?
spider sword?
Oh, that's a sword.
Because if
Sword's
not,
a
I
3.
didn't put POW in.
Well
Then.
I just
I
put
should
on
put
what I
3 power.
have. I just put. So I just have skill hand weapon and modifier +1.
I mean, the sword does have a power of 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So the
it's
damage-
it's just a short sword.
Yes.
Well,
Well, there's no short swords, but yeah, it's just sword.
Well, damn, my damage should have been more than fuck. All right, at least I got that.
That's fine.
all right.
No retcon. No
Yeah,
take
no worries.
backsies. Anyway,
Oh, I still hurt him.
Hold
I
on.
still hurt him. I'm satisfied.
Alistair just fired an absolute sniper shot. Tell me where you hit this thing.
Oh shit!
Right in the face.
Right
Right
in the
between
face.
the eyes.
Yeah,
Just
you.
like cut down his
Yes.
friend and just jump back and bam.
And this
shoot the
thing's
other guy.
head just vaporizes. Just
I got
mist.
blood
do like
all
a-
over me.
Do like a combat dive backwards. Bam.
Maybe you end up on your keister since you're hurt, but man, this thing's head just vanishes. Mick, you made an attack at the first one. You missed. Alistair, you see Alistair kind of bump past you, cut that one down, then like get back. So you kind of collect yourself to maybe try to make a move towards the one that's still there. And as you try to think about your next attack, this thing's head just vanishes. You hear a gunshot, and it echoes, and this head's just gone. The thing just slumps forward, like in your hand, like in your arms, like you kind of like awkwardly catch this headless creature.
It's like I've had enough of this day.
No problem with that combat.
I got lucky. But lucky if he had tried to attack me.
I'm gonna
and-
hold it, like it falls in my hands. I'm gonna just look at it and just drop it because I'm like, ew,
Do I get feet points for
gross,
that?
gross.
Yep, you get a feat point.
You best get a feat point for that. Actually, I think you should get 2 feat points because you killed both of them.
Yeah, 1 feat point per
Because I think
combat.
it's a feat point for each time you kill something.
I don't know. If it is, it is. You can take 2. And Josephine's in the
'Cause
back
I'm-
like, I wanted to hit somebody too. But she's
Because
like,
I'm gonna be.
but she's like an 80-year-old
What?
woman now. Like she barely got out of the corner in time.
It's like, what's going on?
She just now came out of the corner.
Because she's like
going
90%
on, guys?
paralyzed at this point.
Yeah.
She like just
All
like
right,
she
well-
was crouched and just gets up, gets out, gets her sword halfway out, and combat's over. Oh, all right.
What?
Well, I'm using both of them for healing anyway.
Alrighty.
What is it, a D3? D3?
D3 plus 1.
Okay.
To shake it off.
So at most it could be a 4. At least it could be a 2.
Just,
So
I like that you just self heal. Everybody has a self heal at least. I didn't know that. That makes things a little bit easier.
bit better. Yeah, a little bit better. Okay.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Plus. What? Hey, what?
Hey, what?
Dash R1D3 plus 1.
Press button on my thing, zoom in indefinitely. What the hell? I'm trying to hit shift, damn it. Stop zooming in.
Someone failed his keyboard roll. Okay, so what do you guys want to do now? Roll me.
Well,
Yeah, okay,
as much as I want one of these arm blades,
Climb that stupid pile of rocks.
yeah.
I will say, Mick,
About
just at
time.
first glance, it looks like they're just. I mean, they're pretty kind of rusty, nasty blades. They just strap to their arms. What's the,
Well,
that's
as
the
much as I
seal.
want one, I'm starting to get too much stuff on me.
You become a hoarder.
Yeah.
Okay, so
As
now,
much as he wants one,
so
it's
now that
nothing
those
too
two
fancy.
creatures
He's already
have
got a
been,
spring blade.
so now they've been dispatched, and now that the boulder at the top of that pile of rocks is gone, you're able to. All three of you are able to get up. I won't make you roll for it. You have to
Can
help
I
Josephine
search them
a
real
little
quick, see if
bit.
they have like anything useful on them?
Sure. Yeah, roll me investigation.
Are they like mostly naked though?
Yes, they are. So we know we're mixed
Well,
checking.
just in case,
Nice,
just in
nice roll,
case they
Mike.
have
Se-
something,
yeah, 7.
hiding.
Yeah, you're like oh, like the first thing you think is okay, loot the bodies. You go from there like oh, they're just almost naked. They just got like little loincloths on, and you reach for it, and like not worth it. And
Nah,
the
let's not.
three of you head for the rocks. You guys get over. You gotta help
Save my
pull,
virgin eyes
drag
for some
Josephine
troll
over, but yeah, she makes it too. You get on the other side of and now that you
Okay.
have light, I mean, you guys take like half a step, and there's another cavern. And you heard like some hubbub of noise and stuff before, and now it just goes silent as you three stand in the doorway of a cavern just full of people. There are two of the creatures there too, that's kind of standing in front of the crowd, just standing stock still staring at you.
All right, well, there's 4 spiders and 2 creatures. We got this, guys.
Fuck that.
And there's like some smaller type spiders, kind of hanging out in the corners. But everyone kind of goes quiet as you step in. You're all
I'm
kind
sure
of
they heard the gunshot.
yeah, wounded, covered in gore. The two creatures were probably expecting their 2 pals to come back. But you three kind of stagger in, and one of them like points at you guys and kind of shakily goes, "Who are you?"
Shut up.
He
I've had
drops
a really bad day.
drops his hand.
Shut up.
Everyone's quiet.
Only gonna ask this once. Where are those people that have the tattoos on their arms, and where are they taking other people?
The two creatures they look at each other and they're not quite sure what to say. And you hear one of the you assume that they'll be captives. They're kind of huddled, kind of look beaten down in the corner. They're clearly captives. They're not chained or anything, but they're there. There's some like spider web too, like holding like some of them. They seem to be fairly well kind of tied down a little bit in that respect. You hear one of them yell out, "That's how we got here. Those tattooed guys dragged us here."
All right, so they're all Wraithborn.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
Because that would be awesome. Just out an entire room of Wraithborn.
It's like, oh, so they're all Wraithborn. Awesome, great.
Why not? Who's down here that's of
That's
consequence?
true. Yeah.
No, I say that then.
Okay, so what do you say?
So I assume you're all Wraithborn then.
You all kind of like you hear a couple gasps, look around, and you hear a couple go, "No,
No.
I take that as a yes.
And
Yeah, I'll take that.
The two creatures are still like just like looking at each other, like they don't know what to do, and like the crowd of like cats are getting a little bit restless now. And one of the
I'm gonna look
creatures
at
goes,
the
"Wait,
cats
hey,
and say,
wait, what's going on here? Who are you guys? You can't just be walking in here." He seems a little unsure of himself.
Did as I sit on the floor.
Yeah, as you kind of like slowly clap. Well, of course you. Who are you? Are you here to collect them? I didn't have any reports of that yet.
Why would they report it? Are you of any consequence? Are you that important to need to be notified of every little thing that we do?
He looks at you. These two look much like the other two you just fought. They're different from the ones you've encountered. A little bit more hardened. You're covered in like weird tattoos and brandings and stuff. He looks at you and says, "You're the chosen ones to serve the Great One. Who are you?"
All right. What do we think? We want to try to lie again? Or are we just gonna?
Of course.
All right. My name is Tim, and I do the Great One's bidding as well.
Roll me deception.
At least I know I can re-roll it if I fail.
Didn't you just spend all your feat points on healing?
It's not a feat point.
Oh, okay.
It's an ability.
Oh, okay.
They share another look and they just kind of like get on their knees. Well, what do you? Did the Great One send you? I don't understand. We've been doing as told. Just been watching them.
And you've done well with that. But I have come to collect.
Them? He like gestures over his shoulder at like the 24 people stuffed into the corners.
That was what I was told.
The two creatures, they look at each other again, and one of them like just kind of shrugs, and the other one's like, "Very well, okay. We didn't know, but please forgive us." And they step back to like the outer walls.
And I just like gesture for everybody to come on. Come on. We don't have all day. Let's go.
Yeah, a couple of people slowly try to like pull themselves up from some like the spider web and stuff they've been sitting in, and they try to start like helping each other, and they're kind of trying to get themselves free. Eventually they do, and they start kind of slowly like moving towards you. It seems at this point that they're not even sure really what's going on. Like, you're clearly not the creatures, you're not weird spider things, but you're three like very beat up people who just happen to stumble into their prison cavern and have commanded them to follow.
I'm not even beat up. I haven't even taken damage. I'm
True.
like, just blood all over me, though.
I look a bit better. I'm just pissed.
Yeah. So they get
Like,
towards you.
beating
They
up-
stand like just in a crowd, like right up towards you guys, like in the doorway. And then a couple figures in the back kind of like pushed away through the crowd and come to stand like right in front of you, Alistair. They're a pair of twin trollkin, man and a woman, and one of them looks at you and just kind of like smirks. And he goes, well, I'd know I'd know Aurelius' brother anywhere. What are you doing here? All that blustering nonsense. Those idiots may have believed it, but what's
I'm
really
just
going
gonna cut
on
out,
here?
Like quietly, like I would have
And I will say,
go.
you recognize them. This is Violet and Gerard, Aurelia's two best friends. You can kind of determine for yourself how well you know them relationship-wise, but you definitely know who they are at the very minimum. They are Aurelia's BFFs.
Well, it's like, are the other two? Can they hear us? Like, can they hear us talk? Are they no?
No, the two creatures, they kind of backed away, and there's a huge crowd in front of you. They weren't like
Alright.
shouting.
It's like, well, isn't it obvious? I'm rescuing you, sorry asses.
Violet, she laughs. What makes you think we needed it?
Well, just look around,
Yeah.
like kind of in a shithole.
And then Gerard kind of like chests up to
Dungeon.
you, and of course he's like 2 feet taller than you. And he's like, and what was that you were saying about Wraithborn?
Whatever. Can we just get out of here before you start?
Tries to
I love that.
intimidate him.
Before you start blustering again.
Violet and Gerard, they kind of like look at each other, and Gerard, like he lifts you up, or he lifts you. He pushes his big old hand on your shoulder and gives you like a pretty firm squeeze. He goes, "All right, let's get out of here. That's not a bad idea. But I think you and I will have a little discussion about this Wraithborn business later."
Oh, we'll have much to discuss.
And then Violet leans in and says, "Not that we're saying we're Wraithborn or anything."
Of course not.
She just kind of like points a finger at you.
Yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that.
And she says, "All right, so how do we get out of here?" And you hear some other
Well-
murmurs from the crowd, like they're anxious to. Oh.
Takes the reins.
Give me a sec. Hold on. I go like through like around the crowd to like try to address the two in the back.
The two creatures that are okay, sure.
Yeah.
You push your way through. The
like
crowd lets you go. I mean,
Legs.
yep. They kind of cower a little bit
like-
against the wall.
It's like for simplicity's sake, what's the quickest way out of here?
They kind of like they look startled for a bit, like what? Or they're like, "Oh, I mean, well, I can't say for sure, but there's always a way through the Great One's cavern. That's how you get to the port. That's why we keep the prisoners here, so it's close. Whenever it's time
Makes
to
sense.
move them, when the ships come in, when it's clear to go, only happens once in a while, move them out. That's what you're doing, right? Move them out to the ships."
Of course. Well, I am just unfamiliar with these caverns.
Just nods and says, "It's the eastern tunnel. Just it's right around the
Of
bend.
course it is.
Not far."
Eastern and then north.
He just says,
Eastern and the north. All right.
Hold
"Well,
on.
it's just east and yeah, to the north. You eventually get to the sea, the river."
Is that like east and then the big cavern and then north passage?
They just nod. Yes.
All right. Well, I bid you farewell. You've done a very good job of watching these prisoners. We will take it from here. Good luck in the future.
They again like share a look like this is the strangest thing that's ever happened to these two, and they like worship God knows what in a hole in the ground for that's what they do for a living. And this is throwing them for a loop. So they're like, oh, okay, yes, Tim, great, sir, great, Tim, great, go.
They just like, all right, let's go.
Okay, so once again, Alistair
Forward.
put on his big boy pants. Are you just
Man,
gonna
this is the best.
start heading towards the eastern tunnel?
Yep, with our posse.
Yeah, I'd say like as soon as we get over the rock wall, I like can finally breathe because I'm like holding my breath the entire time.
Okay.
I'm like, just
Well,
like,
so you guys are in that cavern now, that smaller one where the spider was.
holy crap! I can't believe they bought that.
Gerard and Violet, they've been kind of hanging out near you, and Violet says, "You don't know a good goddamn what you're doing, do you?"
I'm gonna answer for him. Not a damn clue.
Well, it's been working so far. There was a couple little mishaps, but it worked. Got to you, didn't we?
I suppose. We've all ended up dead, and I'm not sure it matters much.
All we got to do is just go east and then north, and then we'll be home free.
What are we waiting for then? Lead on, Tim.
March. Tim.
They say it like they're side of their mouth. Tim. And you hear Violet mumble like to Gerard, like, "What a stupid name. I would have gone with something much better." Tim and Gerard's like,
Shut up! It was off the cuff, and these idiots bought it. What do you want from me?
All right,
You-
let's go.
if you don't
Let's
like
go.
how,
Stop talking. Let's go.
if you don't like how I'm doing this, you can rescue yourself. You can wait here, and we'll take everybody else. Anybody else who wants to follow me and go to safety, well, let's go.
Oh, they all want to follow you. And everyone's like, yeah, let's get out of here. We've been here for days.
Everyone walks by a Dregg that's just like cutting his chest, one without a head.
Yep.
See that guy on the ground? I blew his head off.
Yeah.
See what I did? I'm so great. And I imagine Mick's like, you see that spider? I did a lot of that too. I got his legs.
I got his legs. I gave one to Alistair because he was whining about it.
So the
I
three
didn't even say anything.
So the three of you give the captives a quick tour of the battle zone, and then you head east.
And
like
this is where Josephine sat for a battle.
yeah. So
All right, we gonna be able to bullshit our way through this cavern?
well,
we
I'm
best.
asking you, how do you want to approach it? Are you just gonna parade on through?
Yes.
I guess. I mean, we're supposed to be here. We have a duty. We're taking these guys out.
Okay. So are you leading the charge, Alistair?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So where are Josephine and Mick in relation to Alistair and the crowd of 24 people?
My posse.
Yeah, your posse.
All right. I'm sure Alistair's in the front.
Yeah, that's what I said. Alistair's in the front.
Josephine, you should probably be in the back.
I imagine no matter where I started, I'm
Yeah,
like
okay.
heading farther behind.
That makes sense.
Maybe I make a friend who's like,
I'll be
okay.
somewhere in
Yeah,
the
I was
crowd
just gonna say that like a
blending
couple people have like hung back with you, like, what's going on with you? You all right?
Maybe like one of the trollkins. They're like, okay, we're just gonna like carry you a little bit. Don't
Yeah.
mind us.
Yep. So Josephine's in the back with a couple of the stronger captives, and they're helping her out. Mick, where are you hanging out? In case it matters.
in. I'll just be blending in the crowd.
Okay. So Mick's just one of the posse. Alistair. So the whole procession, you parade into this cavern you were before. It looks much the same as it did before, except that there's only one of those creatures now, in the center, and he's on his knees, just screaming and crying and pleading, slapping the ground, screeching.
What the hell's going on?
Let's ignore him. Just go.
It's just like I asked Gerard, like, what the fuck is going on here?
He looks and he goes, well, I don't know. I've never been here. Well, all I know is things were a little fuzzy for a bit, but I remember a little bit of the tunnels, but we just got dragged in where you found us. How
All
they
right, let's not disturb this guy. This guy seems to be this guy seems to be busy. Let's just go around him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shuffle, shuffle.
So you start kind of hugging that wall, heading up towards the north. You start getting there, like all of you, like everyone's like into the cavern at this point, starting to make their way around, and you feel the ground start to rumble and shake, and the creature that's in the middle, he immediately like jumps up and he starts like almost like he's celebrating now. And you hear him go, "I'm chosen!"
Oh fuck!
And this huge honeycomb thing in the middle like shakes, and up from one of the holes comes this gigantic segmented worm thing, like thick as a tanker, huge mouth. You don't really see any eyes, it's just teeth and mouth, and it comes out. I'm not sure if it's more worm or snake. It comes up like 15-20 feet up in the air, and this thing's just like, the creature's just like, yeah, man. He starts like waving his arms at it, and he goes, I will be great, and then the worm just comes down and just eats this thing whole, eats the creature whole.
All right.
All right, we're
Run.
running for the
Everybody
exit.
run. Everybody run.
I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just start running.
Okay. Alistar has taken off. Most of the crowd, I think they understand what's going on. They do it as well. Well, maybe a couple freeze in fright, but they get carried along in the crowd. Mick, Josephine, are you following with all due haste?
Yes.
Doing my best.
Okay. The worm thing, like it ate this creature one bite and kind of took a big chunk out of the ground, and then it lifts up again. There's no eyes, but it looks like it might be like looking at you guys as you race along if you're paying attention, but it's not making like any moves towards you. But this thing is just like big as a tree, and you start running. Some of the people are screaming. Josephine's doing as best she can. Eventually, I think she gets someone just. I think like Gerard like comes back and just like picks her up and just booking it.
Yay.
So you run. You get through this the northern tunnel. You run down. You just start running down that. Also, you still got the lantern. You're kind of lighting the way. Everyone's just following the light. If you look back, you don't see anything following you or anything. You run for maybe 100, 200 feet or so. The tunnel takes a sharp right, and it immediately spills you out into what can only be described as a small office room.
Fuck!
There's a nice polished metal desk, a chair piled with papers, a couple other doors. It's a pretty big room. There's a couple other doors on the far side. Some tables and chairs and some nice lanterns. It's very nice, actually. And sitting at the desk is this late middle-aged ish elven man. He's got spectacles on. Looks like he was studying some stuff at his desk. And he looks up as you guys come just hurtling into the room. Immediately, you probably have to either throw on the brakes or run into the opposite wall. But eventually, you guys stop, and he looks up and... What in the name is going on here? No order.
What's up?
And who are you?
I'm Tim.
I know no Tim.
Hi, I'm Tim.
What are you doing in my office?
Well, I don't know you either.
He like bolts up out of his chair. His chair like so fast that his chair tips over backwards. He goes, I am known as Van Tassel, Gorgeous Weatherman the Third, the Great One. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Damn!
Oh man.